Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Nether Survival Series. This is episode number 24, and thank you for joining me here today. Now, I'm going to start this episode off a little bit differently than I normally would, and we're going to try something out. I'm going to call it a speed build, patent pending. Ready, set, go. That, my friends, is a speed build. I mean, it's no building montage, but don't worry, we'll have one of those later in the episode. Let's see what we got right here. We have these two doors, open them up, and we got our respawn anchors. And this is pretty cool. It is super simple. I'll just show you the redstone real quick. It's a respawn anchor filler. So we just have a dispenser here, because you can dispense glowstone into one of these to fill it back up. And basically, whenever the state of this block changes, aka when we die and it loses one of its glowy things, the observer will detect it, this observer will detect that observer, send it into this block, into this redstone bit, and power the dispenser, which refills it, and everything is all good. And I think it is really cool. Somebody mentioned this on a stream, so if you want to catch those, make sure to follow me. But let's get on with the episode. The first thing I wanted to do was show you this. I made a little progress, put a little pillar there, and I replaced all of the pressure plates. There was the row right there that wasn't stone pressure plates, and now I think it's working. Come on, dude, move, please. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yes. So you can see it in action. Yeah, they're just getting pushed to the center. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. And if we come down here, you can see that they're all getting piled up right here, and I can smack them and get their XP and their blaze rods. And I think blaze actually have a really good XP return, which is super. Yeah, look at that. I'm already level 20. Nice. And I think we should probably install a smasher system to kind of, or a crusher system. That's a better word. But I'm going to need some slime balls. I need to go to the overworld for that. I mean, yeah, it's a whole big deal. So we're going to do something else real quick. And that is to teleport back home. But I just looked up the XP count for blazes, and it's 10. I mean, that might not sound like a lot, but that's twice as many as Enderman. And I couldn't believe that when I looked it up, but that's what the wiki says. So this XP farm is actually going to be really great as long as I don't get stuck. Like they are right there. Because we do have a dual blaze spawner. There's one over there that we need to build one of these contraptions for, and then we can stand in the middle, spawn them both, and everything should be super great. But let's head back to the base real quick. And the reason I came back is because I have a bit of a problem. If we go and watch these guys try to get to the turtle egg. Oh, come on, dude. Oh, I love this trap. It's so great. Gets them out of the way. What I was saying, though, before I was interrupted, was we're running low on our fire resistance potions. You see, this is my storage room with all of the piglin trading goods, and we're running low on potions. Now, granted, that might not be all of them, because I do have some storage over here, right? You see? And we do have quite a few of these, actually, now that I look at it. And, in fact, we're going to take these boots because mine just broke. But that's besides the point. I want to make a brewing area of sorts. Not like an automatic brewer, just a room to brew potions. And I think I picked out a spot which is right here. And one of the reasons why this spot is so good is because it's beneath our portal. And as you know, we are in the Nether, so we can't actually get water bottles, right? So we're going to need to send them through the portal, which will be nice and easy. Hopefully we can just put a hopper minecart in the obsidian block, and it should just pick them up. That is the goal. We'll see if it actually happens. But then it'll be super easy to drop them down in here, so we can put them straight into the brewing area, and hopefully have it work. Now, I'm not sure where exactly I want to put it. I might put a hallway right here, and then put it somewhere else, because I do want to keep expanding this area, and this feels like a good place to do it. So I'll just keep ripping through the netherrack right here, and hopefully I'll be back when I have a suitable area cleared out to work with. Oh, you know what? Before we start biting this out more, I have something to show you guys that we did on a stream, and is this walkway right here. I'm not totally sold on the checkerboard pattern, but the chat seemed to like it, so it's staying. And I think the shape is looking really nice, and something I'm really pleased about is the little like wooden supports that we have on the bottom. I think this looks really, really nice, although it feels like the netherrack is missing something. Like, it needs another texture because it's all pretty plain. I do have plans for down here. I kind of want to turn all this into nilium, like so it's nice and blue. Add some luscious trees and whatever foliage, whatever we want to put it in there. Add a little lava lake, maybe another waterfall. But those are all plans for another time. And this is just to connect down here up to here, which is where our like jukebox areas. We built this a little bit ago, and I still have not gotten any jukeboxes. I really want to get Pigstep, but I need to find a Bastion, and I feel like I've already found all the Bastions in the vicinity. So hopefully we can find one of those, maybe on a stream or something. We'll see. But I really like the way our base is coming along. I might add another stairway here because all we have right now is just this one wide little like turnaround staircase, which I don't like particularly. So we'll see what happens. It is coming along nice, and the base really has taken shape over the past few episodes. I'm very, very pleased with that. I hope you guys are too. But let's get back to our brewing. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Since we have the portal right here, this room over here, and I think we have the nether highway just behind that wall, we're going to tilt this down a little bit. And I think we'll probably go these 3 blocks for the pathways, and we're going to do the same sort of thing we did to the entrance to the storage room on that side. So I'm thinking something just like this should look kind of cool. Right? Oh, one too many. There we go. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to want to do. Then we'll probably have a hallway of sorts or something. And then we'll dig out the room for the room itself. The room itself, the brewing area. Don't you love that music? I love it, and I really like doing those montages. I hope you guys like them too, but look at this. This turns out way, way better than I thought it would. I kind of just started throwing things together, and it's looking really nice. This is still like a work in progress. I'm not sure if I will keep these slits, and if I keep it on this side, I think I'll put lava all the way along it, because we have this right here, and we're running out of space everywhere, guys. Like the highway is right here. And I actually think this works pretty well, although I do want to change this out. There's a lot of blue, kind of want to tone that down. And then we also have the redstone right here, and if we come over here, this is another pathway of our base. This is the storage for all the piglin trading stuff. This is a regular storage system, a redstone for stuff, so yeah, we're just running out of space everywhere. And if you don't remember, we are doing a brewing area of sorts in here. I wanted to do like a really big brewing station where I could do like all of my potions and everything, but it's a little bit cramped for that, so we're gonna settle for 2 modules, I think. And those modules should look something like this. So we're gonna start out with a redstone lamp, and I think it goes, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 right there, and then on the sides These are just placeholder blocks for now. I'll probably change it out. We're gonna do, oh, nope, I messed up. We're gonna do something like that. Okay, brewing stand is gonna go right there. We're gonna need a hopper. I need to get a hopper. Hopper acquired, and so we just put the hopper right on top. There we go, like that. And then we're gonna need 2 chests. Let's just hop up here real quick. Hopper up here. Is that a bad pun? Probably. There we go. We have the chest right there. We're also going to put a chest right there with an item frame on it, and this is, oh, with an item frame on it, and this is where we're going to store all of the excess potions. And then over here, we can have another thing. Oh wait, no, just kidding. I totally messed up. This here is going to be the item frame, and we're going to leave the chest open just like that. We're going to need another hopper. Oh, and why is this? Whoa, that was cool. Get some iron, hopper, hopper. You know, I could totally sing that one song, like, hopper, hopper, dropper, dropper, hopper, hopper, raffle-raptor, nope, raffle-copter. That's how it is. Oh my goodness. Let me know if you know what that's from. But we're gonna have a dispenser, nope, dropper, right there, okay. Another hopper coming in the side here. Another one here. Wow, sorry, that was a cut right there. I totally forgot what I was doing. And then we're going to do chest and chest. Dang it, we're out of stone. Ha! You totally thought we were done with that elevator music. Nope. Okay, fine. I guess I'll get back to the episode. It's like... Okay, alright. For real, let's use this time. So right here... Nope, just kidding. As I was saying, though, I got the stuff together, I got the comparator, and I actually built this, and I totally didn't record my voice. So I'll try my best to explain it right here. But basically, we have the brewing stand in the middle, right, as you do. And we have a hopper coming in from the top, and this is where the ingredients go into here. And I should probably mention that this is a semi-automatic brewer, not a fully automatic brewer, so it has a little bit of user input, and the functionality basically goes like this. We walk up to the brewing stand, we take out the potions that are already in here, some will flow in from this hopper right here, more water bottles, and when it does that, a nether wart will be in here, and it will start brewing. It'll start brewing the next potion. And then how we choose to select our next potion is right here on this wall. We're gonna have a wall of ingredients, a bank of ingredients, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, but we'll have like buttons where we can click the ones that we want to get the ingredients we want. Once we have the ingredients, we put them in the right order in this chest. Very important that we put it in the chest. And then it will backlog into this hopper, and the machine will be like, hey, there's items in here, and it'll put a nether wart at the very end of the line. So it's kind of like a trailing nether wart that'll get it ready for the next batch. This chest right here is just to store all of our excess potions. Actually, I already mentioned that, didn't I? Let's go back to the redstone here. We have 2 comparators, one detecting this chest right here. So whenever this chest gets items, aka when we put our ingredients in, it'll travel the pulse around, and 4 ticks later it'll power a dispenser that's right here, which will load up the nether wart at the very end of the line. Okay, and then this comparator right here is detecting when there's ingredients in the system. So if there's one ingredient in the system, the comparator will be on, which goes down to here, inverts the signal, turns on the lights. So, oh, let's get out of here. Whenever this light is on, that means that the potions are either done or they're one step away from being done, which I think works, you know? And that's basically this whole entire system explained. Fairly simple, a little bit manual, and I do want to put more of these around the base. But like I said, we are cramped for space for sure in here, so we can fit one more module right here, and then we just need to worry about getting the water bottles themselves. And actually, let's see, how close are we to the portal? Where's the portal? Can we find the portal? Come on. Where's the portal? Oh, nope. Oh, Okay, so it's over there a little bit more. Ooh, that might be a bit of a problem. Oh, okay, here. I found it. That's actually not too bad. Let's place that for now. So I think what we can do is put hopper minecarts inside the obsidian. I don't know if that'll work. And then have them get sent along like a hopper chain, maybe just into some storage so we can manually fill up this chest. Oh yeah, totally forgot to mention this, but this chest is the water bottle storage. So we have quite a bit of storage, and then these two hoppers right here. Uh, I don't know if we'll hook up that with the hoppers here, and hopefully that hopper thing works to the overworld. I'm not sure. We'll have to do some testing. And oh, totally got turned around. Yeah, that's basically it. We'll outline them in basalt, I think, sort of like this, and I kind of want to stagger them like that, just so we get a little more shape to the room. Not sure what I'll do with this wall, but we're going to have to be tricky because we can't break any of these blocks. And I think that's about it. Yeah, that's all I plan to say for this clip, so move on to the next one. You know what I could do, though? I could just make a speed build out of those clips. So here you go. Hope you enjoy. Man, I'm really starting to like those things, and if you know where we are, bonus points to you, because I don't know if I've showed this, but we're in a hole. We're not in the mine. This was actually the first bed explosion I did. I still have yet to do something with this, but I guess we need to expand the base further up here. And if you've never seen one of these videos before, which might be the case because I got like 12 subscribers yesterday. Absolutely crazy. I'll talk about that in a sec. But like I was saying, if you haven't seen my videos before, I like to save the talky bits for later in the episode, and this is a bit of a talky bit. So, yes, like I was saying, I got like 12 subscribers in one day, and that was because of one comment. So if you're here from Etho's video, hello, welcome. I hope you are enjoying the episode. But I find it so crazy that that happened. I got like 100 views in 1 hour. That has never, ever happened before. Yeah, like so crazy that like my screen goes black. I mean red. um, so thank you to everybody who's joining in. I think I've really started to find a flow with the whole like making videos thing. Although I am considering dropping the videos to like once every 3 days. Because it is a little bit hard to do this. I feel like I have to be here every single day making videos, which is fun, by the way, but it can get a little bit taxing. Don't worry, we'll stay away from the forest of comments. It's not over yet. We still have some things to do. We need to finish the interior of the room over here, which I think is going by swimmingly. I mean, I need to build the other stuff and make it look all nice. That way we can get a cool thumbnail, if you know what I mean. But I hope you're enjoying the video so far, and I don't think I have anything else to say. You know what? Wow, I do have something to say. I've been speaking absolutely like lightning speed today, it feels like. So let me know if you like that. Like, that clip right there was just like me just spitting off lines, not rapping, just like talking super, super quickly. Hope it wasn't too bad. And one more thing I want to talk about before we move on is my setup. I don't know if you guys know, but I got a laptop, like my first ever own computer, no longer using my parents' computer, and this thing is an absolute beast of a machine. I can pull like 104 frames while Adobe Premiere is up and running. So it's amazing, and I feel so privileged to be able to do this, guys. Like I've spent several years working hard in school, and I finally got a nice scholarship that pays for all of my school, so that's way nice. And I live at home, so I don't have to pay for housing and or food. And I really just feel so privileged because I can do this on my free time. I don't have to work a whole lot. I work just a little bit on the side. And so I thought I'd treat myself, and I got this computer. And I think it's doing really, really well. So I just wanted to let you know about that. The computer's amazing. I guess we should probably, whoa, that's a little close, probably get back to the episode. So now all we need to do is pick out a build palette, and I really want to use some more of this crying obsidian because I think it looks really, really good down in there. And I think we'll also need to use basalt. We might try using the crimson wood. I haven't used this much, so I think that might look kind of cool. We're probably going to want to implement some stone as well. And one more thing, I got a comment in the last video that said I made an editing mistake, and they were totally right. Yeah, sorry about that. I tried to play it off, but I just couldn't. I'm only one man, okay? Alright, I make mistakes sometimes. And one more thing I want to mention before we do a cool transition into the new room is that, could you leave a like? I mean, I don't want to sound whiny or anything, but that's probably the best way to support the YouTubers that you like to see. I think last time, like, whenever I mention anything, like, we do pretty good, so that'd be kind of cool. Hopefully. I know it's kind of a pain to ask you guys every time, and it's probably a pain to hit every time, but if you could, that would be awesome. This is probably the longest like... Nope, that's not the right word. What is it? Sponsor. Like sponsor? Like sponsor you've ever had? Maybe? I don't know. Okay, I guess, fine. I guess we'll move on, alright, okay. We'll go over here, we'll do a cool transition, and the room will be finished when we come back. And we're done. Look at that. We did it. I think it's looking pretty cool. We have the what do you call it? Crying obsidian. That's what it's called. So I think that's looking really cool. I really like these, and they give off lights. That's super cool. And look at the particles. Like, that's pretty cool, right? What else do? We added some of the gray tones to kind of tie everything together with the black ceiling. I think that kind of helps, like, draw your eyes towards this wall and this wall, which is looking pretty cool. So we have the ingredients on this wall. We can just hit the buttons to get whatever we want, you know. We put them in the chest. I might put a block right here, actually, now that I think of it. And then this button is to kickstart the whole thing, put the first nether wart in. Fairly simple stuff. And I actually kind of ran out of room. I wanted to put some sort of dispensing system for glowstone and redstone, but I chucked it in this barrel. So we'll see how that looks. And I also did this with the little gap right here. Not sure how much I like it. I'll probably have to copy it. But then the lava's a problem. I wanted to leave it open, but it just didn't look quite right. And another thing is that I have a pretty good way of filling up water bottles. So right here on the other side, I just have literally just a thing of water right here, and then all I need to do is just shift, hold down right click, and it'll chuck the water bottles. Okay, I had too much inventory space, but pretend that I had enough water bottles, and it would just chuck them in like this. They go straight through the portal, and I can follow it in. And I think I heard phantoms. So yeah, then we just pick them up right here, and this is what I did earlier because we actually have quite a few in stock, I think. So like that hopper's filled, this is filled, and there we go. We'll try to even it out just a little bit. So that's pretty cool. Let's try and give it a test. So I think we're gonna start with the whatchamacallit, nether warts. Oh, and I guess we need blaze powder. We're gonna snag some from here. Actually, I don't have a ton of blaze powder. I'm gonna need to go farm some up. But I figure if we have a stack of blaze powder in there, it should be fine, right? And wow, I lined that up perfectly. Okay, so the first stage has been processed or brewed, whatever you want to say. Now, let's try to make a fire resistance potion. I guess we have one magma cream, and then I guess, is it redstone or glowstone? I always forget. I think it's redstone. Is that literally all we need? I think it might be. So if we just go boop boop, it should... What happened? Oh, yes. Okay, perfect. So that's in first. Then next in queue is the redstone, and finally the nether wart for the next one when we can take out, like, these potions. Stage 1, okay. And stage 2. Yeah, okay, perfect. So 8 minutes of fire resistance, that's exactly what we want. Then when we take these out, should load up the next water bottles to be brewed. Okay, perfect. And look at that, we got the achievement. Local brewery. I think this is the first time we've had like 8 minutes of fire resistance. I think all the other ones have been like 3 minutes. So we're high rollers now, guys. And look at that. We can put that there, extra one in there, keep one for ourselves. Oh, this is actually great. And I didn't even realize we had glistering melons. Like, do you get those from piglin bartering, or did I just like find those in a chest somewhere? I honestly can't remember. Props to you if you can remember. So let's give it another test. Let's do instant healing potion number 2. So I believe it's glowstone. There you go. Boom, boom. And that's in first. Okay. And then, yeah, okay, this is working flawlessly. My redstone is amazing, guys. I know it's not the most complicated, okay, but it's like interactive. That's like what I like to do about with redstone. I like buttons, I like lights, I like even more lights and more buttons and dispensers, sounds. I think that's one of the best ways to do things. And oh yes, this is working like a dream. But this episode is getting a little bit long. I think it's a great episode though, with all the building montages and speed builds. I might have spoiled you guys just a little bit. I hope you like it. So we're gonna take a walk through the forest of comments, and who do you think it's gonna be? Is it gonna be you? It's right here. Can you see it? It's by Eggs Benedict, I think. Yeah, that's how you pronounce it. Okay. And he commented something to the extent that I have really high quality and a low sub count. And I kind of want to comment on that. So ever since I started YouTube, I've been really interested in like looking at channels, seeing like how old they are and like how many views and their quality of videos. And this is just my opinion, but I think the #1 predictor of one subscriber count is how long they've been on YouTube. Um, I don't think it's necessarily the quality. I mean, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think my quality is great. And I've only been on YouTube for like, what, 2.5 months, almost 3 months or something like that. And yeah, just thought that was pretty interesting. And that's about it for the comment. That was a bit of a short one. And one more thing, if you do like the quality of the content and you think I should have more subscribers, well, then consider hitting the like button. I know, second like, what do you call it? Second like sponsor of the video. Yep. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you have a good day. Stay safe during these times, and I will see you in the next video.